Okay, this is part 2 of my post oak that thinks it's spring. Today is September 20th, 2010. I need to come back with a higher quality camera. This tree is covered with male catkins. It is abuzz with bees and wasps and hornets. Well, I don't know if they're wasps. There are a few things I can see with my binoculars that are too big to be bees, unless they're bumblebees. A couple of them look like hornets. The point is that this thing is covered with with flowers. I don't know if they're male flowers. It's covered with catkins. It's absolutely covered with catkins. It's a buzz with bees. And this one behind it is totally brown. So one flash brown, one defoliated and put on these symptoms. Whether or not bacterial leaf scorch was responsible for the defoliation, I said in a previous posting that this has been the summer of the post oak. Post oaks have flashed brown and rapidly defoliated all over town. Some have tested positive for bacterial leaf scorch, others have not. I'm working that out with the lab, whether it's a problem with the collection of the samples. One lab tells me that the dozen to dozen and a half symptomatic leaves should really be attached to their twigs when the sample is set in, so that there's still a connection and that hasn't oxidized. There's still sugar connection there between the twig and the leaf. The other lab wants 24 leaves and makes no specificity about the leaves being attached to the twigs. So we're trying that out. We're working that out. The point of communicating with your labs. So anyway, one flash brown, very classic, post oak. Happens every year, every summer. It seems this summer more than others. And I mean, I'm only operating on the assumption that this thing did a rapid defoliation. I mean, the lawn is clean, so I can't say for sure. But I certainly need to go back. I'm only a few blocks away from my other YouTube video. I'm only just a few, walking distance from the one that I shot a couple of weeks ago with the dead one, the brown one with viable next year's leaf buds, the defoliating one, the BLS-like symptoms. So I'm going to go back there and see if there's other oaks that are pretending like it's spring in the neighborhood and get back to you.